Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial on a modern farm. Now you've probably seen this farm in one of my previous videos on Project V, and I took a lot of pride in this. I enjoyed making this farm barn, and it was great. It has a lot of cool features, and I'm going to really explain everything. We're going to go step by step in this entire build. So I can see it has this nice little deck patio, and let's go right here to the main entrance. Alright, we're going to look up, and you're going to notice there is a tremendous amount of detail. Now I try to make this as real possible and give it a bit of a cool feeling to it. Now we got a nice little workstation there, a mini one, and we do have a few horse stables. And check this out, this is going to be our main workstation. For the simple fact that we have a dual automatic furnace and a cool silo system. So let me explain how this works. Let's get some hay, because that's actually the main thing I put in here. As you can see, we have tons of it. Now, once you put this item in, once the chest starts getting filled up, that light is going to go off, just like so, to let you know that the secondary chest is getting filled up. Then so forth and so on. Now, this is actually another cool feature added on to the whole build, is a dual action furnace system. Now, as you can see, they're in perfect sync, and once you put the items in, for example, the coal is going to distribute evenly to each furnace. So that's great. A full automatic system in a barn. How often do you see that? Now, let me show you how this works. We're going to get some potatoes. We're going to put them right there. And voila. It works that quick. Now what's great is you're going to notice that the lights on the floor are going to light up. See? Now the reason for that is to let you know that the items are already finished cooking and they're getting placed right in that chest in front of you. So check it out. We got about 2 more potatoes. And once they came in the chest, you notice the lights went off. So what's cool about these stables is even though they have a 1 block space in the middle, none of the horses will go through. I believe there's a glitch in the system. But, it's true. They won't go through and they won't leave. Now, over here, we have a nice little deck patio. On the side, we have a nice little side entrance. And I thought it went really well with the whole design. Alright, so let's go upstairs and I'll show you what's it about. Now over here we have more details going on. We have about 2 cows over here for milk. And if you check over here, we got this chest in the middle, which is connected to the system downstairs. So if you want to cook stuff up here, it's not an issue. We have some mushroom cows on the right. Now this is cool. We got a nice little storage system right underneath the stairs. Now believe it or not, you can either make that 2 wide or 1 block wide, whatever you feel. So that's your choice. And we have some nice sheep. Storage system right there on the side. And of course we need some cows and pigs for slaughtering. Now, like I was saying, let me take you upstairs and show you more about it. Now this is pretty cool. Now I made a nice little bedroom apartment kind of thing going on up here. And what's great about it is the fact that you don't hear none of the animals downstairs. And you have this pretty cool view on top. Awesome. So let's get down to the materials we're going to use for this build. Now there will be a combination of the blocks, stairs, and slabs. So we'll be using cobblestone, smooth stone, some brickstone, some quartz, some stained red clay, some oak wood, spruce blocks, spruce glass fences, cobblestone fences, doors, a furnace, a trap chest, a of course gate, some lights, a hopper, dropper, redstone lamp, some redstone dust, redstone torch, repeaters, and comparators. And don't be shy, I know there's a lot of stuff, but it's really not that bad. Alright, so let's get down to it. This is the basic layout you have to make on the ground before we even start this project. So I laid out the measurements, and at this point I want you to pause the video and get this all laid out, okay? Now, once you've done that, I want you to go down to the first floor. Well, the main floor, of course. And we're going to create the furnace system, okay? So as you can see, we have the little layout here. Now, right in the middle here, the 2 blocks in the middle, see? Right there in the center. That's where we're going to place our chests. So we're going to place a large chest right there in the center. They're going to be parallel to the doors. There's going to be a nice little indicator. Now, right behind it, add 2 hoppers. And on top of it, add 2 furnaces. Put hoppers on top and hoppers right behind it. Now, when you get a chance, get on top of that. I want you to place chests right on top of each hopper. See? So at this point, you should have this kind of layout. Awesome. All right, so let's get our comparators. Let's get our comparators. Well, let's put some blocks right there. We're then going to place comparators on top of that. Then if you can, I want you to place a block All right, let's delete that. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to try this again. All right, so like I said, you should have this kind of layout. Got a little stumble there, don't worry. All right, so let me fix that up. All right, we're going to delete those 2, add the lights, the redstone lamps right in front of that chest, okay? Then we're going to remove the chest, dig that downwards about 2 blocks, and go forward 2 more blocks and go right underneath there and delete those 2 blocks. Don't worry, I figured this out. Add about 4 redstones, redstone dust, and then put repeaters going forward. Okay, then you could cover that up and then put back the chest. Perfect. Now on the side of it, see right there on top of that block, I want you to place a comparator going forward. And then repeat the same thing on the opposite side. Then in front of those comparators, add 2 blocks. Right there. But we're going to delete that. Put repeaters going forward. Then put the blocks on top of that. Then redstone behind that. Sorry about that, everybody. I know I got a little confusing, but be corrected that. Awesome. Now go to the side of it. I want you to dig 2 blocks forward. Well, 3 blocks. And place a dropper right in front of it, okay? So it should be on the 2nd block forward. And stream that just till you get parallel to that hopper, and then place a hopper on top of that. But we'll get to that in a bit, all right? Now at this point, I want you to place a hopper going forward towards that bottom dropper and a trap chest on top. I want you to delete that block, put a comparator, leave that block there, and delete that one, and those 2, and that one as well. And put a repeater right there, parallel to it, and some redstone dust in the front and the back. Perfect. Put a redstone torch on top of that, put a block on top of that, then a redstone torch in front of it, and place a block on top of it. See? Now, like I was saying, you got to put a hopper going forward into that chest. Now on this side, we're going to delete about 3 blocks forward. Put a dropper there. On the door block, I'm going to place some blocks because I know that it's kind of acts up in a certain way. Just so we can line up your droppers. And delete that as well. Now you're going to place a hopper from that chest and 1 forward. Perfect. Now you place a hopper going forward towards that dropper and a chest on top of that. Delete that, and get your comparator. You're going to delete that as well. And then place a comparator going forward towards that block. Redstone dust, repeater, and then redstone dust again. All right, now that we have our furnace system done, let's start working on our silo system as well. So it's looking pretty nice so far. We should have this kind of layout. All right, guys. Now let's work on our silo system. Now put a chest in front of it. I want you to place some hoppers behind it, 2 of them. Then I want you to place a chest on top of it Then angle that as well right on top of that, just like so. Now on top of this chest, place that on the opposite side, just like that. So they're pretty much going back and forth. Place a dropper there, a dropper there, delete that, and a dropper right underneath. Awesome. Now right next to it, you're going to place a trap chest. But I also want you to delete that. Delete that as well. Put a dropper there, and then you're going to extend that upwards, okay? So get your droppers until it goes all the way up. 1, 2, 3, about 4. Make sure that that dropper is going forward. Then we're going to delete that, make some space, and extend some hoppers from that point all the way to the front, and place a chest right in front of it. And I'll start doing the wiring behind this. I want you to place a comparator forward, then a block in front of that, right there. Then delete those 2 blocks. Now underneath, we're going to delete that as well. Well, we have to extend this downwards. Sorry about that, guys. Delete those blocks. Because underneath that hopper, we have to place a torch on this block. Perfect. And on the side of that, I want you to delete that as well. Put some redstone dust. And place a redstone torch in front of that block. And a comparator going towards that block. See? You kind of get the pattern. Alright, let's cover this up. Delete that. Now place a block on top of that torch. Now you're going to extend that upwards. And do the same thing right on the side. Now we're going to go in a back and forth motion. So we're going to delete that block, delete that one, and that one. Place some torches right in front of each block. And also right behind. Perfect. Alright, it's starting to come out pretty good right now. I like. So, what else do we need here? We're going to get some cobblestone, some stone brick stairs, some red clay. Well, we'll get that later. And let's get some spruce wood. Now at this point, we're going to cover this block up. Okay, we're going to create the frame of the whole system. We're going to get some comparators, some redstone lamps, and half slabs. Now the reason we're doing that is because once you get over here to the front, I want you to place a half slab in front of each, well, just that one right there, and that hopper as well. Now over here, you're going to have to place a comparator going forward on top of that hopper in that direction, and there as well. Perfect. Alright, so I've noticed I might have made this slightly short. So get your chest and your trap chest ready, because we have to extend the chest and the hoppers forward about 1 block. Alright, so we're going to delete that. Extend the hoppers going forward. Place a trap chest there. And over here, place a regular chest in that location. And place a hopper going forward. Now place a side block, just like so, on both sides. And you're going to place the redstone lamp 3 blocks high. Now let's extend that upwards. Perfect. Now over here, we're going to place some blocks from this point straight up until we're parallel to the silo system. Now you can extend that on both sides. Now get a stairs, place that right there, and extend it from left to right, and one just like so on each side of the blocks. Then you're going to place some blocks right on top. Now on this side, I want you to place some spruce wood. Well, we're going to cover that up, delete that. place some spruce wood from this straight up and some blocks right here on the side. All right, so we're going to get some stone brick and cover that side up. But on this side, I also want you to place some spruce wood and place some oak wood planks right on the side over here as well. Then cover the top part with a trimming of the oak wood planks. Now let's cover this whole section up. Extend that upwards about 3 blocks. Then place the oak wood right on top. Awesome. So let's get some cobblestone. Place that on the first trimming. And what we're going to need as well, let's get some. We will be using a combination of half slabs and some stained red clay. And of course, our torches. We'll get to that later. Alright, so let's get down to it, alright? I'm going to speed this up. We're going to cover that up with some redstone clay and put some half slabs to cover that top part up as well. Now make sure to put some stairs on the top and just trim that right across, because we'll get to that later and it's going to make more sense as we start building. Now let's make these horse stables just so we have a better understanding. Now we're going to get some stairs, some fence, wooden fence, and place that upwards and 3 across, okay? Then you'll place your spruce wood, place fence, gaff, fence, then spruce wood. Okay? Stretch that upwards and then extend that on both sides, and then you're going to connect it right in the middle on the top part. You see? Now on the inside, you're going to connect that as well and create a nice little frame. Perfect. So you should have this kind of layout. Now on this side, we got to make some stairs. So this should be interesting. Okay. So let's place our stairs right over here in this location and put 3 blocks on both sides. Then you can place some stairs again, then put 4 blocks right inside as well to cover that up. Now we're going to cover this whole section up just like so. Then you'll place some stairs in front of that and stairs on top. You're going to delete those 2 blocks. Then place another set of stairs right there. Now place the stairs there as well, but upside down. See? So we want to create that kind of trimming from that angle. Now once again, we're going to be repeating the horse stables in this location as well. Now you want this parallel to the ones we first made. So you're going to extend the spruce wood upwards and over here as well. Now over here is slightly different. You're going to extend that upwards and always make sure there's a 3 block gap in the middle. Now I've actually made this slightly short. We're going to have to extend this outwards just a little bit. Perfect. Look at that. Place the fence right there. And once again, you want to create that kind of enclosure. Now we're going to repeat this to the other stables as well. Now what's cool about this, in case you guys don't know, horses don't go through a 1 block space because for some reason they're designed to believe that they're 2 blocks wide. So even if you have a fence or not, the horse would never go through it unless you're riding it and you kind of, make it go through it anyway. So in case you guys didn't know that was just a little fun fact. I thought it was pretty cool. So I kind of incorporate it in the entire design. Awesome. All right, so now we got that done. That's out the way. Should have this kind of layout. Hey, I want to thank everybody for watching. There will be a part 2, so check that out on the link below. And thank you for watching. and remember to subscribe.